everyone, and welcome to the show. I am Lord Baron Von Sav, and today we're gonna be cooking. I am going to show you how to make a proper omelet. Now, there's a lot of things that people like to say about omelets. There's a lot of different ways people like to cook omelets, but I'm gonna show you the proper way to make an omelet. Well, let's get started, shall we? First off, we're going to need some eggs. I already got some eggs. And then second, butter. Look at all that butter. Oh, yeah. Next, we're going to need some toppings. Moving over here, I got some ham, and I got some cheese. This is deli sliced oval ham, followed by processed American cheese. Now, this isn't cheese product. This is actual cheese. Cheese product doesn't melt so well, so we're going to go with regular processed American cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like, Swiss, pepper jack. As long as it's real, you're in good shape. Also, you can put peppers and onions and mushrooms, whatever you like. But most people like to mix it all up. Mix it all up. No, that's not the way we do things. First off, we are going to need a bowl. Okay, got ourselves a bowl. Alright, let's get cracking here. We got egg. And the best way to crack an egg is flat on the counter, like so. 2 taps, and then right in the bowl. Now, to make a perfect omelet, you need 3 eggs. Some argue it would be 2. Some say even 4. But I say 3 is the perfect number for the way I like to do it. And I consider it to be the proper way. So, now we got our eggs cracked. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Now we need a fork. Some people say you need a whisk. That is complete and utter trash. A fork will do you just fine. Just mix them up. Beat them up. Now, you don't want them too beaten. You don't want it to get frothy. So when it gets frothy, that's when things get a little weird. Pardon my phlegm. Alright, now we got our eggs mixed up nice and good. Now it's time to go to the pan. As you notice here, I have a square pan. It's a lovely beat-up old pan, but it works just fine. Some people like to use circles. I'm not a circle person. So, we are going to use the square. And it's flat, and it has a lip on it. It's very important. Also, you could use a griddle, but you have to be careful on the griddle. It has to be really hot, so the eggs won't drip. Okay, we're going to start off our burner on high. High. Now, we need the butter. Moving right along here. We need a good old scoop of butter here. And we are going to throw that in the pan, or on the pan, or whatever. And that is going to melt, obviously. So what you want to do, start it off on high, get your butter melted, and that's what we're going to do right now. We are going to melt the butter. See, look, it's already melted. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, when we start to get a pool around the butter, you can move it around like so. Our goal here is to coat the entire pan with a film of butter. You notice I've taken it off the heat. It's easier to coat the pan by moving the pan around instead of using a utensil to smear the butter. I find the butter gets a clearer coat done this way. You'll say, oh my god, that's too much butter. No, it's not. Okay, we need some more melting, so we're going to sit it down a little bit more. That is beautiful. Look at that. Now you have to be careful. Butter will burn. It will burn. So that's why we're babysitting here. Some people throw butter in a pan and walk away. It's not a good idea to throw anything in a pan and walk away with your burner on high, or even medium for that fact. You can see all the beautiful milk solids from the butter there. Alright, now the pan is coated with butter. We are going to kick the heat down to about medium. Okay, now we're going to wait for some bubbling, which is already happening. Now we're going to reach for our eggs. And we're going to pour them in. See, my pan is lopsided. A lot of pans get like that over the years. So we have to employ some techniques here. Just moving around. Get evenly as we possibly can here. Okay. It's pretty good so far. It's a good start. I'm gonna let that set a little bit. Now we turn the heat down so it's not gonna cook up terribly fast. Make sure we get the whole pan coated with egg as best we can. Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Move that egg around. Get a nice coating of egg. It's all cooking up there. Once you have the cook, now it is time for the toppings. We are going to put ham. And you can hear that cooking away. Oh, that is awesome. When it starts to cook away like that, we move down to low. See, we've moved down to all the way low. Put that ham in there. Now we put on the beautiful cheese. There. Ham and cheese. Go on top of the egg. Look at our ham starting to cook. Starting to cook real nice. Now, from this point on, the cheese shall be the focus. We will focus on the cheese. Why do we focus on the cheese? Because when the cheese starts to melt, that's when we know it's time to get the spatula. So I'm going to give you a nice aerial view while I grab my spatula. Look at that. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. So now you can see the cheese starting to melt. That's perfect. That's just what we want. Now, when the cheese is melted like that, kick the heat off. Now our heat is off. There is enough residual heat on this electric range. If you're using gas, you might want to leave it on. But with electric, it stays hot for a little while. And there's lots of heat in the pan, too. So now that the heat's off, it'll cook with the residual heat, which is awesome. Saves power, saves the planet, and all that stuff. Now, I got my spatula. I like my metal spatula. It gets under there nice and easy. See, look now. Look at that. It just pulls away from the pan. No problemo. So you get under there, and you flip it. You fold it. Fold it over once. See, I'm trying to do this one-handed here. You might need to hold on to the pan a little bit, because this thing likes to slide all over the place. So you get under there, you fold it again, and push it to the middle. Get under there again, and keep the damn pan straight. I need a bigger spatula to do this with one hand. Or no, we can just fold this part over. Just like so. Now we got the melted cheese on there, the melted ham. The pan is off. And we have ourselves a beautiful ham and cheese omelet. So now you see, with the residual heat, it is still cooking. So we want to take that off the heat. And the residual heat from the pan is still cooking that. Now look, nothing burned. The butter didn't even burn. That's proper heat control right there. Now, what to serve with the omelet? I'm going to have to say, we're going to use some movie magic right here. By the power of movie magic, I'm going to make toast. And there you have it, toast. If you don't know how to make toast, you're a primitive screwhead. Okay. Now we got toast and an omelet. If there isn't anything else you desire with an omelet, you're going to have to be on your own on that one. So now comes the plating. The beautiful plating. I'll grab a plate out of the cupboard. Now the beautiful thing about this, you start at the opposite side of the pan, and that sucker just slides right out. Now, toast, toast, beautiful.